Please leave a detailed message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Hey, it's me.
What? This fucking thing sucks. Wait a minute. Fuck. Okay, alright. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, there we go. There we go. What's up, Tassus fam? Yeah. But bro, I'm gonna go ahead and nip this in the bud right now. Hold on. Fuck. Wait. Man, all my shit's fucked up, man. I wasn't even planning the stream. Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, the channel, actually, let me say this before I dive into the topic I want to discuss. This is actually a good thing because my channel has actually been doing pretty good, like on views wise, like and shit, like with me just doing different shit. Surprisingly, like I just throw it out there and just see what happens, and like and all my recent videos have been going up in views like out of nowhere, so I guess that's a good thing. I've been trying like different shit, but like my intros and editing and shit like that, so there'll be more things to come. And I'm getting good at Tekken again, when it's like nobody's like fucking trying to troll me 24/7 like on Tekken. Like Tekken 7, that game, the game itself ain't bad, it's the community that makes it suck. But when there's players that aren't actually online that actually just want to play me just to play me, that's where I can actually have fun. But like when those people are wearing those corny ass fucking like LSD colored costumes and shit like that, like nah, that shit irritates the fuck out of me, bro. That makes me want to turn that shit off. It's the same thing with Street Fighter 5, but I think Street Fighter 5 is even worse. Just people playing with top tiers 24/7, just trying to troll Smurfs, trying to pop off on players that they know for a fact they shouldn't be playing. But that's besides the point. Anyways, let me get to the point. I ain't gonna try to drag this on too long. Because the main reason, Tommy, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, you need to stop swinging at people when they disagree with you, my guy. Bro, like when I talk about like trolls and shit like that, even though I know you were a troll and shit like that, nigga, it's nothing personal. But you take shit a little too fucking personal, my guy. I can get if I was saying like some mad outlandish shit going like, oh, all trolls need to kill themselves now. Like, nah, I'm not saying all that extra shit. That's what my view is on it. Honestly, trolls, it's like the same. It's like trolls are no different from any other community. But the thing is, they're dishonest heroes a lot more times than not. Because let me get my thoughts together. Hold on. Let me marinate it and come back up with it. But bro, I have seen communities like literally destroy themselves like all the time. And the communities that you associate yourself with are absolutely no different. Even when it comes to me. But I'm trying to separate myself like from communities and shit like that to try to brew up some shit that's actually worth a damn for with my content. The reason why I think trolling is the biggest waste of time because you are doing a disservice to yourself. There are 24 hours in a day. That's not enough time. That's not a lot of time. People think like 24 hours, that's a lot of time. People that think that 24 hours is a lot of time don't do that much. I hate to say it, but they don't really do that much. Like, just with me just thinking about an idea, like, oh, what am I going to do with this Tekken intro when I start doing Tekken content? That takes time. That takes effort. That takes originality. When trolls, like, consume themselves, like, as a troll, and they sacrifice their identity. They sacrifice it. They do. They sacrifice their individuality and they sacrifice their personality for it. Why do you think I don't get offended when I see trolls and shit in my stuff anymore? Or like somebody's just trying to troll me like in Tekken and shit. You know why that is? Because I've seen it 1,000 times. I became so desensitized to it to the point, okay, you just another nigga. You just another piece of the echo chamber. Oh, and guess what happens when that little piece stops working? You'll get kicked out. You'll just be replaced. And I see it with the people that you associate with. Like, I'm going to be blunt honest. The only time people care about your channel, and I'm not saying this at all to diss you, but it's a fact. The only time that people care about your channel, Tommy, is when you are talking about drama, Corey, or LTG. Or some other nigga that's in the drama and shit like that. That's it. But after that, your views plummet into the ground. And I believe you have mad potential. You might have more potential than I do. Because honestly, you got a little bit more hustle when you actually give a shit. It's like, damn, like this nigga be doing so much more. Nigga, the best way to troll somebody is to be successful. Be better than them. And I'm not talking about just like on morals and shit like that. Anybody can be better than like fucking Jake Paul, Logan Paul, like morally. But when it comes to actual effort, when it comes to actual individuality, you could be doing so much more. Like I'm trying my ass off, like trying to like to do like more shit. The reason why I ain't up there yet, the reason why I ain't at 1,000 subs, it's not because the YouTube system is unfair. I'm not gonna claim that. It's because I haven't got my shit together. That's why I haven't got up there. Why not? I think you should take it seriously. You got so much potential. It's crazy. But you're wasting it, but you're wasting your time doing other shit for people that you're never going to meet. And half of them people don't even like your ass. They see you as a tool. And I'm not saying that trying to like diss you, but it's a fact. I swear to God, like even the people that don't, even the people that you know that you don't like LTG, 3 of their mods fuck with me. 3 of their mods fuck with me. And even that was still after the fact I criticized LTG for the things that he did in his past. Do you want to know why that is? You want to know why that is? Even months after. Like I was banned by the Nightbot and shit like that. Like I'm not in the streams like that. I was banned by the Nightbot by accident, but still I haven't fixed my account yet so I can get like memberships and stuff like for people, period. But you want to know why they still fuck with me and they pop in every now and again when they get time? You want to know why? Because I'm not fake about it. I'll be honest about it. Because they like how I move. They do. I mean, there's people from Dead Aces, like from fucking ISDD, sometimes here and then, but there's some people that fuck with me because there's not enough honest people. There's too many people that are dishonest, and there's too many people that apologize and walk on eggshells 24/7. Don't be one of those niggas. And plus you get in your feelings too easily. And it comes off as arrogant for all the wrong reasons, and it shows like an insecurity about you. Because every time I ask you for like even just when it's just basic shit, like when I ask you like, oh, why you call him Dale instead of DeLon, you get mad and shit, and you was about to say like, oh, I'm losing patience with you. Nigga, I only asked you 2 things. But you want to lose patience with me, trying to cut off ties with me that easily. Why? You getting offended because I asked you a question. It's like you're projecting pretty much. And you know what? And if I was a real evil motherfucker, or anybody for that matter, you come across the wrong nigga, they're gonna exploit it. They're going to exploit it. And there's a lot more people that are smarter than me that can exploit that shit, and they can make you look like a villain just like that. It'd be so easy. They can hit you with a counter so deadly that you will never recover. And like the first time like you was fucking with me, right? When you told me about like, oh, about the LTG thing, about like, oh, trying to warn me about him. Did I come at you wrong in any kind of way? Did I come at you mad defensive? I listened to what the fuck you said. And I took it with a grain of salt. And like when I see like people picking on my subscribers and shit like that, you included, I will defend your ass. I will. I don't give a damn like what side you on. There shouldn't even be a side. Why can't we just be two niggas that have opinions on different things and just fuck with and still just fuck with each other at the end of the day? Why can't we just be that? There's too much division. There's too much division in this world as it is. Why create more? There are people like I thought I'd never be friends with. I never thought LTG's mods would fuck with me. I never even thought Toxic Spam would fuck with me. But you know what? I had to go in those chats. Not every person is bad. And just because they disagree with you, they're not gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that. Like, I gotta dissociate myself with this nigga. Like, no. No, I'm not gonna do that shit. That's just childish. Demigod did it to you. You did it to him. It don't matter, my guy. Rise above that shit. You gotta have a mental you gotta the thing that you're missing. You have no mental fortitude whatsoever. Because if you did, you wouldn't be getting that tilted that easily. You wouldn't. You have no mental fortitude. You don't have it. Because if you did, you wouldn't be getting that fucking mad. Anybody can be like acting all hard and shit when it comes to text, but when you actually come to my stream, look how calm you're getting, because I can actually explain it to you better than what text can say it. And plus, I wasn't even talking about you specifically. And plus, with like the fucking face thing, I would be a hypocrite when it came to like, why I don't show my face and shit like that. I would be a hypocrite. You would be right. But the thing is, you don't see me going in the fucking Discords 24/7. You don't see me like going like making 20 troll accounts talking about like, oh my god, LTG's legs, they're so skinny. Why are they so skinny? But my gut is so big. Bling. Come on now. I think that's just childish. Like, there's a difference between me and being like making one-time joke about like fucking Punk. And like, you know, I don't like Punk, but you ain't gonna see me saying like, oh, I hate this nigga. Like, I hope he gets deplatformed. I just think he's just arrogant as shit sometimes. That's just my thoughts. That's my opinion. I ain't saying like you can't hate LTG. I ain't saying you can't hate fucking Shield. I ain't saying you can't hate anybody. But you can't just act like, oh yeah, I'm gonna dissociate myself with this guy because he said this, he did that. I mean, you can be critical of somebody, but like, unless they like doing some mad fucking shit to you personally, like, let's say like I don't know, like, let's say you get swatted by the person that you was just criticizing and they respond to you that way. I can get that. That'd be fucked. You ain't gonna see me saying shit on that. And I ain't saying it's gotta be to that extreme, but like, at the same time, like, you can't just be like, oh, acting friendly 1 minute, and then like, soon as somebody try to like say like their own piece, their own hit piece, you trying to go in with their head. Like, you literally swinging at me when I'm trying to put a shoulder on your, when I'm trying to put a hand on your shoulder. You know how fucked that is, and you know how disrespectful that looks to me. It's like, man, I'm trying to talk to you like a man, like straight up, and here you are trying to talk down to me like I'm some fucking child. That's insulting as fuck to me. I'm saying whether you're a troll or not. That's not what I'm talking about though. I'm talking about like when people talk about their faces and shit like that, they're being a hypocrite. That's my point. I mean, if somebody was just doing their own shit, then like, that's none of their business, because nobody's talking about like, because those people that ain't showing their faces not talking mad shit. That's my point. You get too heated too fast. Toxic Spam, you just as welcome to talk as anybody else. There ain't no privilege in here. You go ahead and speak what you gotta say too, since we all airing it out there at this point. Because I want this to be nipped in the bud, and I want it to be over with. If anybody wants to leave, they more than welcome to leave. If they want to stay and still fuck with me, they more than welcome to fuck with me. I'm gonna stand by my opinions, and that's gonna change them. And I ain't saying like, oh, I can't change or like I can't be corrected, but at the same time, like I'm just gonna be honest with you. That's a lot more than what people do nowadays. They'll tell you one story and then they do another. I mean, I just find the shit stupid. That's my opinion. I just find trolling in general, unless it's like with friends or somebody. Like, there's a difference between like, oh, talking shit with your friends and shit. Like, that's gonna happen. Like, if you work any job, like in shit, like any job general, like people are gonna cut up with you. They basically gonna like put you through an initiation. Let's see how far we can fuck with this dude and see if he's cool or not. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. That's just a dude thing. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. Basically. It doesn't matter what I know, what you go through or not. It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. It's not about what I know, what you going through. It's about, oh, what do you want to do? That's the question. Like, who are you at the end of the day? Like, I'm trying to create my own character, my own philosophies and shit like that, right? Like, you lose, you're gonna, if you like, let's say like a troll like keeps doing that shit over and over and over again. That's the only thing they're gonna be recognized as. And you don't know what I go through either, so you don't know what I go through. Shit, if I took one more wrong step like a few years ago before I even started this shit, I wouldn't be alive right now. I'd be fucking dead. You don't know what I went through, but I prospered. So what's your point? I'm not saying you're an alpha male. Honestly, that term in general just fucking cringe. It's either you're a man or not. And just because like you reply angrily doesn't make you an alpha male, and just because I'm replying to you passively doesn't make me a beta male. And plus, like, people need to stop like trying to say like, oh, like you need to be a man to do this, or you're not a man if you don't do this. Like, that shit is just so fucking stupid. You're a man because you got a dick and balls, and you pay your bills. You take care of your shit. That's it. That's all it means. You don't need all that extra shit. You don't need that Sigma male energy or all that bullshit. It's stupid. I honestly hate that shit. It makes me feel like it's hard to trust people with that type of power dynamics in place, especially if the person has troll fan base. I mean, true, but the reason why I don't like troll shit, because it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because there's so many clones and shit nowadays. Like, every time like I go to like a supermarket, right? And I see like chicks like in Target and stuff like that in general. They always trying to copy every celebrity. They always spewing what every celebrity says. The average person, especially with women, right? They always think they're they always think that they're so fucking special when they're not. It's the same thing with trolls. They're going like, oh, I'm not this toxic person, but I'm so much better because I'm the opposite of that, even though I use the same tactics as the person I'm trolling. There's no individuality anymore. It's either us or them. This and that. Bitches or rags. Like, damn, it's like personality has to be sacrificed in order for you to be liked by everybody or for you to be hated by everybody. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's so fucking stupid. Like, even with my name, like, and plus people will try to call me like, oh yeah, I'm a kind of a hypocrite when it comes to like when I talk about individuality, when I'm literally named myself after MF Doom and called the Mad Villain. Let me tell you something. Anybody can be a mad villain. Anybody can be looked at as a mad villain because they're honest with their opinions. It's more than just the mask. But there's only one MF Doom. Just like how there is with like Corey X Kenshin. There's only one Corey X Kenshin, my guy. There's only one. And nobody can take his place. Or even try to even step in his shoes. They can't. That's why I'm not trying to be him. I can't be him. Because I'm a whole different type of greatness, or at least striving to be. And you know what? People don't want to strive for shit anymore. People just want the rewards and all the fucking benefits of being like a good person or having like all this fucking notoriety and shit, but they don't want to put in the work. Like, let's say like somebody like Elon Musk had a 10-step program for you to be a millionaire literally in 20 minutes. No, let's up that. A 20-step program to be a fucking billionaire in 20 minutes. I bet you a lot of people won't even make it past 5. Because those people have been told too many times in their fucking life, good fucking job. Oh, that's good enough. And you did all right. You got as far as you could. It's fucking horseshit. That is the most miserable fucking thing that anybody can do to themselves. Is to say, hey, they did enough. It's fucking miserable. It is miserably sad. And you wonder why I hate that fucking mindset of like trolls and shit like that. I hate it because it's the most it's like they're only committing an injustice to themselves. 9 times out of 10, like 90% of trolls aren't funny. They're not. They come up with the same fucking usernames over and over again, thinking that they're original and funny when they're literally just the same thing. Like Butterbean Clit 69, 420 swag XX, 420 swag Lil Nas X, la 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 la. Come on now. I mean, that shit was kind of funny to a point where like back in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 days, but we are grown ass men now. We are too old for that shit. It's either you nut up or shut up. Oh, it's not your main channel? Then what's your main channel then? I didn't even know you had a second channel, to be honest with you. I would have been subscribed to that if I knew that. That's the only reason why I didn't subscribe to it, because I never even knew you had one. Oh, you just started a new one? Okay. But man, I'm just too tired and too old to be doing like all this back and forth bullshit. Let's just lay it all out now since we're clearing the air out. Since we're clearing the air out, let's just lay it all out before it now. Because this shit is childish. It's childish. It is. Because you're mad. We arguing over niggas that don't give a fuck about us and when we're never going to meet. Like the person that you hate, it's like the hatred like you have for this person is solely coming off the other people. I can see it. And also the best thing you can do, Tommy, and I absolutely fucking mean this, is just to leave all that shit behind you, bro. That's the best shit you can ever do. That is the biggest favor you ever do. Just to all the trolls and shit. Because I know you fuck with some of those trolls. I know you do. But just leave, man. Just leave. You don't owe them shit. You don't owe them shit. Just even the fact that you even being associated with me right now, they'll put you on the troll list as well. And then plus, they'll hear one thing and block out everything else. They'll literally do that. I've seen it happen so many times, it's not even funny. And plus, it's not even just like this like LTC troll community. It's also just communities in general that has to do with trolling. Because they cannot be reasoned with by any means necessary. So just leave it. Why not? Start a new chapter. Be your own man. Be your own boss. You don't have to answer to nothing. Just leave all that drama and shit behind. You'd be amazed at what you can do. I mean, look at my channel, for example. My views are going up just by, honestly, by me just trying different shit and by luck. And look how like a little bit of faith like can get you somewhere. Even faith just as small as a mustard seed can get you far, my guy. Look how far it's getting me. Like, I could have been stuck all at 60 subs when Dead Ace helped me up initially. Oh, you did? I didn't say that you hated anybody, but it's just the fact that you come off so passive aggressive when you get like criticism thrown towards you that it makes you kind of look like a hypocrite by default. I mean, look at my stature and look at yours. And I'm not saying this like, oh, I'm better than you. Look at you. You're like you're a bum. I'm not saying that. But like, look who's more well collected when it comes like our comments and shit. It's night and day difference. Even the same thing with Chill. There's some things I even disagree with Chill about. Like, I can feel I can call him out on, but I'm going to say it like a man and I'm going to tell him like directly. I don't have to be doing all this extra shit. And you know what? I may not agree. Just like how I said with you. Look at that. Look at that. It's all coming back in the circle. Like when I said like, oh, you made some valid points about LTG. When I first like started popping up into his streams and shit like that. Because I honestly thought the man kind of improved. I'm not going to lie. He looks completely different than what he did like back in 2019, 2018. Like that dude, that dude was toxic as fuck, but it was funny. I ain't gonna lie. But it reminded me of my Modern Warfare 2 days, man. That was the Modern Warfare 2 days was the bygone era of like fucking masculinity in like, man, it was toxic as fuck, but it was funny to watch. And it was funny to be in those games too when like I heard those people getting pissed off. Man, that was like, man, I wish I was making content back then, man. I think I'd be so much more popular now. Now if I did that, I might do that with Modern Warfare 2. Because I know there's still some toxic motherfuckers, probably not to that caliber back in those golden age. But man, it was funny. I ain't gonna lie, those rage videos and shit, that was funny as fuck. Like those Call of Duty dudes. I ain't gonna lie. Even in my music videos, even in my music shows up on a troll vid, I can get blackballed before I even had a chance. Damn. Damn, man, that's fucked. Man, that's not even fair, man. But they should come. Bro, they should just come to you about that, Toxic Spam, honestly. Oh yeah, Lion in a Lone Blade said, I don't know why celebrities are stupid nowadays. The only ones I respect are Henry Cavill, Keanu Reeves, and Mark Hamill. Yeah, Mark Hamill's a GOAT. I ain't gonna lie, Mark Hamill got so fucking disrespected with that last trilogy. I honestly felt bad for him. And it was the people. Get this right. I know this has nothing to do with the video, but this kind of, well, actually, it kind of does when you really think about it. But get this right. You remember that, like, the Last Jedi and shit, like how Mark Hamill hated it? No, actually, no. It was after that. It was after all that bullshit. It was like, oh yeah, when the Mandalorian, when they actually did Luke Skywalker justice and shit with his character, like in the Mandalorian when he popped up, and Mark Hamill said thank you to the team that made the Mandalorian. You know what people said on Twitter? Said it was going like, you're so ungrateful, Mark Hamill. Like they did your character good. It doesn't matter if you don't like it. It doesn't matter if you were playing the character for over 30 fucking years. Here's an understand it from back to front, up and down. It doesn't matter. You should be grateful. Oh, the new trilogy was good. leave it to people that never acted before in their lives to talk about how a person didn't enjoy how their character got screwed over when they've been playing that character for over 30 years. I can't imagine that. That's sad. Oh, do I got Modern Warfare 2? Oh, the new Modern Warfare 2? I haven't got it yet, but I'm planning on getting it. I should get that. I should just get that later on today. Fuck it. I haven't played a Call of Duty I don't know how long, man. The last great Call of Duty was Black Ops 2 for me. Black Ops 2 was oh man, that game was godlike. I ain't gonna lie. I like Modern Warfare 2 as well. And I like Modern Warfare 3 a little bit. It was alright. But it just wasn't no Modern Warfare 2, my guy. And Black Ops 1, man, I remember when we used to actually earn our skins. Now we got paid for it with DLC and fucking like season passes and shit, which is bullshit. Oh, and I gotta make a video on Halo too, why I kind of fell out with Halo, like as a series, because in it, and it's not even like the Halo game itself, like Halo Infinite is a bad game. It's not really, it's just a practices and shit, like how they wait to fix games later, after the fact, they release. It's not the game itself, it's more of 343. 343 is just fucking awful, man. It's awful. 343 is like the Disney of Halo, if that makes sense. Let's say like Bungie, it's like LucasArts, and it got bought out by Disney. Instead, Bungie got bought out by 343. That's what it feels like. 343, they suck. They suck. Making fucking basic colors that you have to pay for instead of earn. But you didn't even have to earn that shit. You just have it outright. You can just customize your character's colors whatever you want. And we still haven't gotten Elite yet. No dual wielding, like this shit's just awful. But that's the points I wanted to make, bro. Like shit, if you want to unsub, that's on you. That's on you. Tom, I wish you the best of luck still, but that's on you, bro. If you want to disassociate to stop talking to me, you more than welcome to. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna stand by what the fuck I said. I'm never going to apologize. I will say I made an error, but I'm never going to apologize. Never. I will say that. I will humble myself and I say I made errors, but I will never apologize because people apologize too much and they don't put in no work to improve. That's just it. But I'm just going to say it like it is. This is always going to be my new motto from now on. I'd rather be an honest villain than a dishonest hero any day of the fucking week. Because there's too many fake fucking people nowadays that will just turn heel for the sake of money in their bottom line. I mean, look at Maximilian Dude, for example. That motherfucker shilled the fuck out on Street Fighter 5. Talking about like, even when the game first released, he was still making excuses going like, well, casual players matter too. I mean, we got to look at it as a whole. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, crush counters are not that bad. I mean, but at the same time, he only played the game when a new character released. After that, he wasn't touching it. I mean, look at Third Strike. Look at his Third Strike plays and look how many times he played that game. And back in the day, he played it religiously. He played it religiously. He didn't wait for like, oh, a new update or something like that. He played that game religiously because he knew that game was actually good. Street Fighter 5 was just fucking awful. Everybody knows it. And I bet money when Street Fighter 6 releases, watch how many rant videos pop up out of nowhere from these fucking pro players. I mean, my bad, not pro players, fucking shills. Watch. They're gonna be talking about like, oh man, this Street Fighter 5 was actually worse than I thought, guys. I mean, shit. Yeah, I guess. And Demigod, like, I don't really care for that nigga. Like, I'm neutral on him. It's whatever. Whatever. I don't talk to that nigga, so I don't know. But anyways, shit. Yeah, bro. Actually, no. I ain't going in the stream yet. This is something I gotta talk about, right, bro? Do y'all remember back when 2K actually had content that was worth a damn? Like, I'm talking about like, from 2010 to back, to all the way back, 2010 backwards. You know how they actually had content that was actually worth a fuck? Now everything's a loot box. Literally, NBA 2K is literally nothing but fucking legal gambling for young kids. I promise you, it's nothing but gambling for young kids, bro. A matter of fact, hold on. Wait. But man, NBA 2K and Madden, they are inexcusable. They are inexcusable for the amount of bullshit that they have. They have more DLC packs, more season passes, more gambling fucking pachinko machines and shit like that. I might as well just go to Las Vegas. I might as well just go to Las Vegas at that point. It's the same thing with Street Fighter 5, except with Street Fighter 5, I'm not actually spending real money. I'm just guessing wrong from fucking crush counters. But man, it's ridiculous, man. I remember when games were actually worth $60. Now they're 70 and you get half the content. The reason why I think Street Fighter 6 is going to be the best one for out of all the current Street Fighters in a long time, it might be up there with Street Fighter 4. And my biggest hope for Street Fighter 6 is because it might actually be the Rolling Stone to get fighting games back to where they were, because they cut out the feature, because they cut out the abusive fucking crush counters that anybody can just fucking pull off. The 50-50 game is really almost out of it. Like, you don't have to be worried about constant 50-50. Like, he's gonna grab me, or is he gonna crush counter me, or is he gonna crush counter me, or is he gonna fucking counter hit me? Like, there's so many things I had to be afraid of in Street Fighter 5. It's ridiculous. But the thing about Street Fighter 6 is it's like not exactly Street Fighter 4 days. We might not have one frame links, but the combos look harder though. Like with Ken's like fucking combo and shit, like doing that kick juggle and shit, it looks harder. You actually got to take timing to do so. It's not like any Joe Spumoni can just do this shit, which is a hope, which I'm holding out on a prayer for. And plus you have perfect parries, and the perfect parries are really tight in that game too. They're actually just 2 frames. So it's the timing has to be damn near perfect. No pun intended. But let me see what y'all was saying. Yeah, it's a waste of my time too. I've been dropped that shit. I want to pop in every now and again because I was like, I just got an itch for Gil. But even then, like, I only play for like 20 minutes and I get irritated and I turn the shit off. But you know what Capcom really needs to do? How in the fuck have we haven't got rollback netcode for fucking Street Fighter 4? They are lacking on that one. They are slacking. I mean, Guilty Gear, Zerd, and fucking Accent Core are getting rollback netcode. 2 old ass games are getting rollback netcode. How come Street Fighter 4 isn't? Oh, I mean, I think I know why. I think I know why Street Fighter 4 never got fucking rollback. I think I know why, but nobody wants to say it. Because it would have killed Street Fighter 5 indefinitely. Indefinitely. I firmly believe that. Well, people gonna go say, well, people really like Street Fighter 5 because they haven't played Street Fighter 4. That's why. A lot of them didn't. But what about the casuals? Fuck the casuals. If casual players are really that allergic to put in time and effort to actually learn how to fucking do a Hadouken, or just like they can't play without fucking shortcuts, then they don't need to be playing fight games. Just how like Dark Souls or fucking Elden Ring fucking wannabe player just wants an easy mode to play it. No, fuck you. This is how we roll with this shit. If you can't roll with it, then don't buy the game. There's gonna be thousands of other people that's gonna buy the game. And I think that mentality of like making fighting games easier and make it more accessible, I think that's slowly leaving. I think that's very slowly dying. Because they can't really make that argument anymore. They can't. Like, how many more times are we gonna hear that shit going like, well, we need to make fighting games more accessible because we need more people in the FGC. They're stagnating. Nigga, stagnating sometimes is a good thing when you know how to use it right. Nigga, fighting games aren't for everybody, and that's fine. Just like how Elden Ring isn't for everybody. But you wanna know why they were so successful? Because they didn't try to be a people pleaser. They knew who their fan base was, and they made the game better, not easier. That's what my argument. That's what I meant to say in that actual video that I made about making fighting games better, not easier. I mean, look at the Tekken 8 trailer, right? How like they did like with their graphics and shit. That's a major jump from Tekken 7. Tekken 7 looks like a PS3 game. when it's compared to Tekken 8. It's a night and day difference. And oh, guess what else? Look what happened to fucking DNF Duel, a game that was by design made for fucking casuals and scrubs. Guess what happened? That game died in less than 3 months. How the fuck does that happen? People are hyping this game up, like nonstop until like, oh, nobody's talking about it. What happened? Oh, because the balance is absolutely out of control. What's because of Swiftmaster that can basically be in a league of his own, can do whatever the fuck he wants. And it's not even the fact that he can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's the fact that every character is easy because of the fucking brain dead controls. And you can't break out of it either. No air blocking, no fucking combo breaker, no nothing. Oh, you get a little roll and a block button. That's it. But they were emulating like the 90s like fighting games and shit. Like, okay, and they were emulating a bad 90s fighting game then. Pretty much. Yeah, that's because of the netcode is. That's because Street Fighter 4's netcode is fucking trash. I promise you, if they announce literally for Street Fighter 4 to have a, what the fuck? The fuck? Hold on. Blah. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. But nah. But I'll talk about this shit more like in videos and shit like that. I'm gonna start branching out of just fighting games and shit. But that's really all I had to say, honestly. I'll make more time for like this shit later on. But thank y'all for joining the stream though. I appreciate it. I'm just kind of rambling right now, just getting my pennies and my quarters out. But I'll talk to y'all later. I might have a video about like Tekken or something like that later on today or tomorrow. Don't matter to me. This fucking earbud, man. This fucking just dies so fucking fast. Oh, okay, here it goes.
Where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I go?
Because anybody can be that.
Where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I go?
When you were a kid, you specialized in dreams.
When I was a little boy, I wanted to be a hero, not some damn businessman.
A hero, huh?
Ridiculous!
Now that you're older, does that mean you have to forfeit them?
It's beautiful, isn't it? The delicate nature of youth and wide-eyed innocence.
Maybe your childhood dreams did come true.
I'm gonna be the best hunter in the world!
But if they haven't,
This sucks.
don't give up on them.
A person grows up when he's forced to overcome hardship.
Tide presents Laundry Truths, Cold Hard Savings.
Oh, hey, about to start a load. On hot? You know, washing in cold water with Tide can save you up to $150 a year on your energy bill.
$150? Go on.
The lower the temp, the lower your bills. Simple. Plus, Tide Pods are designed for a powerful clean, even in cold.
Wow, cool tip. Get it?
Oh yeah, I get it.
Turn to cold and save with Tide. Energy savings based on average from switching from hot to cold and non-HE machines.
Stover's makes you happy full.
Sorry. We're busy.
So busy.
So cheesy.
So creamy. What? We are busy. Busy eating this mac and cheese.
Stouffer's.
There are a bunch of ways to be smart during the holiday season. Getting the shopping done early, not sitting your aunt next to your mom, and snacking on smart food popcorn. It's air pop popcorn tossed in delicious white cheddar cheese or sweet and salty kettle corn. You are what you eat. Welcome to the Smart Club.